According to McKinsey's data analysis, 90 million Indonesians will join the middle class or become consumer groups by 2030, making it the world's largest new consumer market after China and India. However, Indonesia is also known as one of the world's most difficult countries to clear customs. Let's take a look together. The Indonesian Ministry of Trade is responsible for the import of products from the country and is responsible for implementing regulations related to import licensing regulations. According to the most basic regulations, to import products in Indonesia, the required documents must be submitted first and verified by the General Administration of Customs, while the products may need to undergo inspection. In addition, importers are required to fill out import declaration forms for all imported products and declare them to customs. Importers must also apply for a Customs Identification Number (NIC) from the General Administration of Customs to comply with various customs regulations. In addition, it is necessary to apply for an import license (APA) from the Ministry of Trade or the Bureau of Investment Planning (BKPM) before importing products. Most industries in Indonesia have industry standards in place. The Indonesian National Standard, SNI, is a national standard developed by the Indonesian National Standards Agency and approved by the National Audit Committee. All controlled products exported to Indonesia must have the SNI marking, otherwise they cannot enter the Indonesian market. The current regulated product range is divided into 4 categories: household electronic products, telecommunications and IT equipment, a total of 46 items, building materials, 8 items in total, automotive material parts, 24 products in total, other products, such as shoes, leather products, toys, clothing, etc., totaling 25 items. All leather goods sent to Indonesia require the original certificate of origin and hygiene certificate to be provided along with the shipment. The regulations on goods labeling are issued by the Ministry of Trade. All imported consumer goods must indicate the import agent and clearly write or print the product label in Indonesian, Arabic numerals, and Latin letters. Unless there are no matching words in Indonesian, or when exporting goods, merchants must use the local Indonesian language, numbers, and letters. For food, beverages, ceramics, glassware, household items, textiles, and soap, they must be shipped in the original packaging of the producer, and packaged separately according to the type, performance, and trademark of the goods. The type, quantity, weight, trademark, and other contents of the goods must be clearly marked on the original packaging of the goods. In addition, the climate conditions in Indonesia should also be taken into consideration, with special attention to waterproofing and rust prevention. Now let's talk about customs clearance. The current basic principle for Indonesian import customs clearance is that goods worth less than $100 are exempt from tax. The customs value of the shipment is greater than $100 and less than or equal to $1,500, which can comply with any of the following customs clearance procedures: using a consignment receipt for customs clearance, single tariff of 7.5%, or submitting a PIB import declaration for customs clearance. Starting from November 30, 2022, Indonesia's tax identification will be implemented, and the Indonesian Customs and Goods Tax Bureau is revising regulations on import and export documents and certification materials required for goods. The shipper must provide the tax number, NPWP, and indicate the shipping purpose, such as sale, gift, replacement, on the import and export invoice. The shipper is also required to submit any additional supporting documents that may be applicable to the goods, such as payment proof, sales order. Failure to comply with these requirements will result in delays, fines, and/or customs detention of the goods. If a certain export goods have a red light at Indonesian customs, the customs will pay more attention to protecting local enterprises that produce such goods. Therefore, when exporting goods to Indonesia, export enterprises will encounter stricter customs measures. If you have goods to export to Indonesia, then you need to pay special attention. Be sure to communicate with local customers in Indonesia to see if such products will encounter customs clearance obstacles. Suggest finding an agent with customs clearance capabilities to handle customs clearance. Products exported to Indonesia should be contracted at FOB prices, as much as possible to avoid customs clearance risks in Indonesia. DDP operation can be used which means using some qualified import header agents to complete customs clearance.